The nature and design of compelling experiences. Top 10 lessons for teachers. Number 10. Walk a mile in your student's shoes. Try to take the student perspective. How can you make something uninteresting more enticing? Even though you think fractions are super interesting, you've dedicated years of your life to study and teach them, try to think of how someone of a different opinion would feel. How can you communicate your passion to students in a way that invites them to taste a little piece of that passion? Number 9. Arrange the classroom in a way that is conducive to your purposes. Don't undervalue architecture and interior design. If you want to have a more creative space, use whiteboards or parchment paper as decor. If you want serenity and focus, choose colors that convey this feeling. Number 8. Don't lose track of the fun. Sometimes as teachers we get so focused on objectives and building student work ethic, we forget about the emotional support that our growing students require. Try to incorporate games, activities that require movement, creativity. Crack a joke every now and then. Share interesting or funny videos. Number 7. Remember the purpose of the activity or lesson you are teaching. Architects are careful not to let form get in the way of function. Teachers can learn from this. Don't do activities that are not in line with your objectives. Don't use any fluff. Make everything meaningful. Number 6. Movie makers tell us not to add in any noise. Only use music that will add to the experience. This means don't overcomplicate or muddle the heart of your lesson. Keep to the focus of the learning. Don't do activities that are off topic or wasteful. Don't be afraid to add in experiences that are meaningful, even if they take more time or effort. Number 5. Dynamics are used in music to add to the emotional response of the audience. When you are teaching, make them feel something. Don't just stick to the mental, intellectual aspect of your students' lives. Catch them in the heart. As far as classroom management goes, the most powerful directions are sometimes whispered to emphasize their importance. Allow for loud, exciting moments with laughter. Learning doesn't have a set volume. Focus can mean noisy laughter and conversation, or silence, depending on the situation. Number 4. Push beyond your own comfort zone and students' comfort zones. This makes the experience more real and authentic. You may make mistakes when you do this, but your reactions will be authentic. This will build a culture of trust and acceptance within the classroom. Number 3. Make it pop. Use images that stick. Try to have a mantra or a lasting impression from every lesson. Driving questions allow for a central purpose to the lesson. Share images that evoke a response. Provide experiences that are out of the ordinary. You can always tell a great movie when it makes you think about it later. Have experiences for your students that will stick with them and make them ponder on them later. Number 2. Use surprise endings. Don't give away the secrets too early. Make them work for it. Sometimes let the students figure out the answers on their own. This can lead to more meaningful learning, which will stick with them longer. And number 1. The number 1 lesson for teachers to make their teaching more compelling. Tell a story. It sounds simple, but audiences who connect with characters and storylines are captivated by the experience. You can do this with a simple word problem or a unit of study. Include a hook to get your students interested. Build connections by using characters and personality. Make sure you lead them into the build-up of the plot and a concise ending. This gives students a more personal connection with their learning, making it last.
Created using Powtoon.